G'day guys, it's Sam Daines from Ardento here. Thanks for tuning in. So today I want to talk about how standardization within software leads to automation. And so what do I mean by this? Well, obviously one of the number one objectives that businesses have when they're looking to implement new software in their business is to be able to automate, to be able to take some of those processes that are usually manual or more human driven and make them in automated fashion. So one challenge, or the enemy if you like, of automation is very disparate or disconnected business processes that are usually brought together by humans. And this might mean spreadsheets or more manual processes. Over time, these types of disparate processes typically get introduced into your business. As you grow and as you scale, you create these processes in organic fashion to help drive your business forward. Let's use the example of something like pricing. So pricing is always a complicated beast, and generally as business scales, pricing changes and pricing may become more complex. You may have different pricing structures depending on the products or services or the items that you sell. You may have different pricing based upon the type of customer or location. And generally speaking, over time, pricing structures get more complicated. Now, if you're looking to create a system that maybe automatically generates invoicing, and if you have a very complicated pricing structure that otherwise may require one of your team members or one of your staff to key in the relevant pricing, or maybe look up a price list that's in a spreadsheet, or do some calculations to arrive at the right price. This is going to make it very hard for you to create a system or a layer of automation to generate these customer invoices in an automatic fashion, because you cannot easily automate the pricing calculation. Now, this is just an example using pricing. If you were to look at that pricing, strip it back where possible and create some standardization. So perhaps not every customer is on a different price list. Perhaps you are agreeing to 4 or 5 lists of prices that get assigned to the customers, and you can predefine these price lists ahead of time. Then when you look to create automation using software, that pricing can be applied in a more automated way, simply because the pricing logic has been standardized. Now, this is just one example, but there are literally hundreds or thousands of different processes in business that can get complex over time and can be the enemy of automation. So if you're looking to implement new software, or you've already got some software and you want to make things happen in a more automated fashion, you might want to take a step back and look at what are the processes that we're trying to automate. And before we try to automate, can we first standardize some of the processes or actions to make sure that it's less diverse, so they're more generic? It doesn't mean you have to make everything the same, but the more generic and more standardized your processes will be, it will be much easier to automate this. It'll be more cost effective, and you'll be able to achieve the automation in a faster fashion. So I hope that was useful, guys. Keep that in mind if you're out there trying to automate your processes. Check in soon, chat soon.